Hey everybody, Diamonds by Teeda here. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and do a little whip and chat, and I'm going to show you the progress on my Oraloa painting that I'm doing. So I'm just going to flip this over without further ado, and I'm just going to flip this over so that you can see it. And that's how far I've gotten. I'm actually right over here right now. And I'll be working over here during our whip and chat. And then from here, I'm going to flip it sideways and I'm going to be going this way is what I'm going to be doing next. So hang on just a second. I'm going to have to stop this and I'm going to put this in my tripod and we will get going. Alrighty, so there she is, super pretty. Okay guys, I am back. You would not believe what just happened. I've been talking probably about 15-20 minutes and I realized that my camera wasn't on. Dang. Heavy sigh. So I have to start all over. All right, so we're going to start over. Let me get some energy back in my voice and let's get rolling on this. So this is my beautiful My Little Fairy by Alicia Paston, and this is a Oraloa canvas, which I dearly, dearly love, having so much fun. The only thing that I wish, if I could have done it over again, I wish I would have gotten square. They were out of squares, they only had round, and I love this painting so much, I got it in round. But if I would have gotten it in square, it would have had a lot more detail to it. Even though this one has good detail, it's coming out pretty, the square would have given me more detail. But that's okay. We're gonna move on. I wanna do a couple things with this video. So first of all, welcome in. Grab a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or I'm drinking some Starbucks iced tea right now. I need to go get that. I stopped off to get something to drink on my way back home. So let me just take a little sip. And I apologize for any coughing that I do. I forgot to take my allergy pills yesterday, and I can't take it again until before I go to bed. So I am kind of coughing up a storm, so my apologies for that. So anyway, sit back, grab your WIP that you're working on, whatever project you're working on. Or if you're just listening to this as a blog, you can clean in your kitchen, doing my favorite task of emptying the dishwasher, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's dive in, okay? There's a couple things that I want to talk about. I haven't done much tutorials on my whip and chats, and I wanted to do one that I haven't talked about for a long time. I was going to talk about some glue dots. So for anybody that's new, or maybe you haven't heard of glue dots, you can use them instead of like wax or putty in your pen. I use it in the single tip of my pen, not in my multi-placer. I have two different kinds of glue dots. I've got micro dots and I have minis. Same stuff, just micro dots are really small. And it usually takes about 3 of the micro to work in my pen. So I thought I would show you how to use them if you want to use them. It's just something, it's just another form that you can put into your pen. I don't use putty. I have never gotten the hang of it. I don't know if it's just me that just can't do it, or I'm not quite certain what, but I have a heck of a time. That's why I end up using wax, or I use nano tape, or I use the glue dots. So these are the glue dots. Can you see just the little teeny dots that are on there? They're pretty small. There's one. I'm gonna just peel, first of all, before I do anything, I need to take this out. I had just put it in on the other video and was using it. And now I will do it again. So I'm going to take 2 off, and I just use my tweezers. Let me just bring this in a little bit. There we go. I'm going to take 2 off. Usually 2 is not going to be enough. Usually I need 3, but I start off with 2 and then I put another one in. And I'm just going to show you. See, it's really little. And they're super sticky. And I just kind of roll it around on in my finger. And then I grab it with my tweezers to jam into my pen tip. And I'm just going to kind of jam that in. Again, super sticky. It likes to stick to the tweezers. And you just kind of jam that in, see? Just jam it in there. And I'm going to grab one more. Whoops, pulled that all the way out. And you have to kind of tap it down a little bit. Or you can use the top of that. Oh, we'll try 2. I might have to put a 3rd one in, but we'll try 2 and see what happens, okay? Let me just put this away. So the glue dots are super sticky. And what I'm forgetting to tell you guys, I usually kind of will run it on my hand to get a little bit of my skin oil on it, or I will run it on my pants a little bit because you want to dirty it up. Otherwise, it's too sticky. So sometimes you have to kind of dirty it up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and we are going to dive right in. I'm going to use this beautiful purple. This is number 5. And then we can talk a little bit. There's been a couple things that have been on my mind that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I guess first of all, before I get into it too much, welcome everybody. I am glad that you are here. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up or consider subscribing. And before I do too much, you can listen. See how you can hear that little pop? That's the sound of a glue dot. But see, it sticks really well. Guess I can go in a little bit bigger, can't I? There we go. But anyway, if you're liking this content, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking on this lower red button right down here. That will definitely help all my analytics, and it helps me be able to bring you more content. So I would deeply appreciate that. That would be just ever so wonderful if you could do it. And now we'll move on to my squirrel thoughts, which actually aren't too squirrely just yet. What I wanted to talk about was your internet security. Not just internet, but probably phone, email, all of that kind of stuff. We have to be really careful anymore. The scammers are getting they've been pretty brazen and bold for a while. And something happened to me today that I wanted to tell you about. And it seemed innocent enough, really, at first. I got this text, and it said, hey, Mary, where are we going to meet to go shopping? That sounds like a pretty innocent little text, doesn't it? But, nowadays, you just don't get wrong numbers like you did back in the day when you had a rotary phone and you dialed, right? You just don't get them. I mean, once in a while, but this one just seemed kind of weird. And I thought to myself, something's kind of up. I don't know about this. I probably shouldn't respond. But then the polite thing in me said, oh, I need to respond so that they know that it's a wrong number. You need to do the polite thing. So I responded and I said, you have the wrong number. And that's all I said. And a little bit later, I get another text and it said, my name's Colleen. What should I call you? And I felt like saying, you're not going to call me anything. I'm not going to talk to you. This is creepy, right? This is way creepy. And it felt like someone was trying to, you know, just to get to know me or build some sort of relationship and then start a scam, or I don't know, maybe I was paranoid. I don't know. But it definitely didn't feel right. So I blocked that number. If you don't know how to block a number on your phone or how to block an email on your phone, I would suggest seeing if a family member or a friend could help you with that, or you could Google it. There's YouTube videos for pretty much everything. So be able to, you know, block an email or to be able to block a phone number from a text or a call. I think, at least for me, it's really important. But there's many types of scams too. And I'm sure you guys are all aware of, there was a lot of phone scams for a while that, you know, this is the IRS, you know, you owe us this much money, and if you don't, you know, pay it, you know, you're going to go to IRS jail. We're going to come and get you. And we need the money in gift cards. Well, first of all, IRS is never going to ask you for money that way. They're never going to call you. They will send you letters and forms because that's what they have to do. Or same thing with Social Security. You'd get these calls from Social Security. So no, if you ever get these kind of calls or emails, don't give them any money. Don't give them any gift cards. Don't give them anything. Hang up. And you can call the IRS. You can call Social Security. You can look up the number, you know, online, get it, call your local office. Go down to your local office if you want to stand in line forever, but, you know, confirm that with them. You know, hang up on those people. But they do these scams now by text too. I get texts several times a week that say, thank you for your order. We've charged $89.99, you know, to your account, you know, thank you for your order. You know, click here if you have like questions or if you didn't order this. Don't ever click. Don't click. They can put viruses on, they can do all kinds of stuff. So don't believe them. Even if the website looks legit, because they sometimes can make a website look like the real thing. When in doubt, you need to call or email or get a hold of the legit website by getting their contact number yourself online, whatever company that happens to be. I'll tell you kind of a funny story that is kind of the reverse of this. This was several years ago. Hang on a second, I'm looking for more ones. See, I can't diamond paint and talk. This was several years ago. We got an email and it said that my husband won this contest and they wanted to verify, I don't know, they needed to verify his name and date of birth and Social Security number and all this information they needed to identify. You know, click on this link and you can do that. Well, even back then, I knew those were scams. So it's like, oh, that's a scam. I'm not doing it. Nope. He didn't win any contests. He doesn't enter contests. We didn't win nothing. We never win anything, right? So I got several of those emails, or he got several of the emails. And, you know, I blew it off. We ignored it. We knew it was a scam. And finally, we got one and said, this is your final notice. You know, you have won this contest. You know, we need to verify identity. You know, please click on this link. And I thought, oh, that just sounds really weird, right? And it had a name of this company that was back in New York. And I thought, well, okay, I'm going to look up, is there even a company back in New York by this name? And I Googled it, and sure enough, there is a company back there in New York, and I called them. I didn't use any information that was on the email. I used the information that I found. And I called them, and we talked about it, and sure enough, he really did win a contest. He really did. And, oh, I'm out of frame. Sorry, guys. Hang on. Let me pull you back. I'm out of frame. There we go. And what they were doing is they had to verify that he was actually eligible to win that prize. Like, he couldn't have worked for the company that did the contest. What it was is it was one of our Visa cards, and they had a promotion going that every time you used your Visa that month, you got put into a contest, a drawing, to where you could win prizes and money. Well, my husband won $500. And so they verified that, you know, he didn't work for the Visa company. We didn't have relatives that worked for the Visa company. You know, he had to give him his information, but it really was legit. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you guys is, you know, when you're questioning something, please don't ever click on any links. Don't click on anything, whether it's a text or an email or anything like that. You can always verify with the company or whoever they say they are. Yeah, you got to be super careful anymore with what is going on. There's so much scamming. If you want to watch an interesting YouTube channel, I watch this guy all the time. He's fabulous. It's called ScammerPayback. And I'm sorry, I can't remember what his name is, but he's one of these like computer geniuses, you know, and he has a team of computer geniuses, and they work to shut down the scammers that are running out of the country. Like, there's a lot of them. They're out of India. These call centers of scammers. And he is so much fun to watch. He actually, while he has them on the phone, he pretends to be like they call him to scam him, right? And you know, he'll pretend that he's somebody different, you know, maybe a woman or an old man or, you know, something like that. And he'll actually, while he is on the phone, hack into their system. And he actually shuts down these scammers. And it's very fascinating, very interesting. You'll learn a lot about the different type of scams that they're running out there. Super educational. He really is trying to save people the heartache of, you know, being scammed. So yeah, I'll put the channel down below. ScammerPayback. Super interesting to watch. So that's kind of my public service announcement, is to be careful with, you know, phishing things. And it's not like phishing like F-I-S-H-I-N-G. It's phishing with P-H, where they're trying to get your information. And a lot of these emails and stuff, they really do look legit, but don't always believe it. And remember, like I said, the IRS, or maybe I said it in the last one that I was, ran for 20 minutes and realized that I wasn't filming. The IRS, Social Security, all the governmental agencies will never call you and ask for money, ask for gift cards, ask for anything like that. They don't work that way. So don't send anybody money or gift cards. In fact, at the gift card centers like in Walmart or Safeway or wherever you can buy gift cards, there's these big signs, big signs all over that say, if you don't know who you're sending this gift card to, don't send it. Even the clerks will ask if you're buying a lot of gift cards. In fact, somebody asked me, it was at Christmas time, and I was buying, a bunch of gift cards, for gifts. And they asked me, what I was buying it for. And I said, oh, they're gifts for my grandkids. And I said, oh, you're checking because of scams. And they go, oh, yeah, there's a lot of people that are being scammed, at least in my area. So I guess just be careful. I know I've kind of yammered on 20 minutes just on that subject, but it's super important with that. Whew, okay. What else are we going to talk about? I'm going to take a sip of iced tea. I like my iced tea sweetened. What do you guys? Do you drink it sweetened? Do you drink sweet tea? Or do you drink unsweetened? Put honey in it or sugar in it? What do you do with your tea? I like mine just unsweetened. Unsweetened black tea is what I like. Let's see, what else is going on? My sister had a little eye surgery today. I'm not exactly sure what they were doing, and I'm sure that she will say that this is okay to share. She had these her lower eyelashes were kind of like growing and poking into her eye. So I'm assuming I don't know if they removed the eyelashes. I'm not quite certain what they did. But she actually had to go into the surgery center to have that taken care of. But my brother-in-law said she's doing good, and she was going home. That was a couple hours ago. So I'm sure that she is doing good. Okay, so there is that. So yeah, so she's doing good. What else is going on? I guess I'm just going to be on a roll. Something else has really been on my mind too. I've noticed in my area, maybe it's just the luck of the draw. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do an AB yet. Hang on a second. Let me do a different color. Let me do the tees. I'm going to do this pretty aqua. Seems like people right now, and I don't really know why, but they seem to be a lot more angry, irritated, frustrated. I'm not quite certain why. Short-tempered, both, in person and driving. Seen a lot more, I don't really want to call it road rage, but a lot more drivers that are, honking their horns and flipping people off, and they're just generally not being very nice. And I don't know if it's the climate right now with election year and, you know, both sides, there's high emotions, you know, on both parties. I don't know if it's because it's hot and the temperature. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. But I want to give a gentle reminder to give people grace. You don't know why that person cut you off. Maybe they were having a really bad day and didn't even realize that they cut you off. Who knows what the reasons are? But give grace. Smile at people. Be friendly. There's just so many people that are just not happy campers right now. Try to assume the best in people, even friends or family. You know, maybe someone got you mad at what they said. Maybe they, said something to you that really ticked you off, and you just want to, lay into them. Step back for a minute and maybe have a conversation and say, hey, when you said that, that really hurt my feelings. Maybe they didn't even know what they were saying or talking about. Be gentle. Give grace is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not trying to lecture or, anything like that, because it's hard to do, in the moment. But I'm just saying, just be nice. And there I go, coughing again. Ugh. This coughing is just gonna bug me to death. We have had such pretty weather. I think we're supposed to get some rain maybe tomorrow. That's gonna be nice. In fact, I even heard, was it Saturday? It's supposed to be in the 60s. So that's cool. Oh, let's look at this color. Look at that pretty lavender. Isn't that pretty, that light color? Number 6. Boy, what else is going on in my little life? Not a whole lot. I tend to have a pretty boring and humdrum life, me and Gracie. Gracie wasn't feeling good this morning. She actually threw up first thing this morning before she even got out of bed. Poor little baby. I had to wash her blanket. And it seems like if she goes with an empty stomach too long, I can hear her little tummy, growling and gurgling, and I don't know if she has a little, gastric, intestinal kind of distress, but I think I might give her a little snack before bedtime, because sometimes she doesn't feel good. Doesn't happen often, just sometimes. But she did good today, though. She, ate, and she had good dinner, and I gave her a very light breakfast because I didn't want to upset her tummy more. But then I gave her some lunch, too, because I knew she was going to be hungry. And she is so spoiled. She only likes that one kind of treat now. She doesn't like, doesn't matter what kind of treats, even the treats that she did like. Like she loves, or she did love, the blue buffalo bits. They're these little round heart, soft shaped bits. Nope, won't eat them anymore. And then she really loved the blue buffalo Benny bars. They're called Benny bars because they're beneficial. There's some that help with skin and coat, and some help with stomach, and I think there's one for like joint health or something. Well, she loved them. In fact, that was the one treat my sister would always give to her when we would go visit, and she loved them. Nope, not anymore. She only eats the one. And that's the, oh shoot, it's called, what is that stuff called? Oh my gosh, it's gonna bug me. Hang on a second. I'll show you the only thing that she eats. Hang on, I'll be right back. It has to be refrigerated. Hang on. Hold on. Let me get it. Okay. Oh, she hears it. Oh my gosh, guys. She hears this and she wants one. All right. Let me pull this out a little bit. Oops, hold on. I'm gonna knock this thing over. Oops, there we go. It's called Dog Joy, and it's called by Fresh Pet. And it's refrigerated, and they call it turkey bacon, but it's soft. It's not like hard jerky, and it's refrigerated. You can find it, I mean, I get it at Walmart, but I think Costco has it, the grocery stores have it, but this is the only one that my little girl likes. Crazy, but she will do anything for this. So let me stick it back in the fridge. So that's what she likes. Yes, I'll give you one when we're finished. She heard it. All right, got that put back. So she's spoiled. That's the treat she likes. Yeah, she's been doing pretty good. Do I have any more 6s? Oh, yes, I do. They're hiding up there, aren't they? They're hiding up there. Not much else is really going on. Yeah, not much is going on. You know, work's busy. I got my linen closet cleaned out, and it's all pretty. I put all the towels, organized them by color. So it's all nice and pretty. And yeah, that's all that I've done, really. Need to mop the kitchen floor. It's pretty icky. Oh, there's one more. Oh, one more. Oops. There we go. Let me put this back. A little breeze is coming up right now. It sure is pretty. When I was driving around town today, I had to go out for work and drive around a little bit. And I can really tell fall is kind of starting to get in the air. I think it's just like how the sun was hitting. It just looked different than summer. Or maybe that's my wishful thinking. I don't know. It might be my wishful thinking. But fall is definitely coming. Okay, let's get, this is just a really, this kind of looks more peachy than what it looks like in the camera. It looks kind of yellow like that, but it's not. Looks a little bit peachy. Get a few of these in. Oh, I guess I can give you a reminder too for my Facebook group, Diamond Painting and Crafts by Teeda. Next month is Harvest Moon, which will be, the theme will be any painting with a moon in it. So if you want to join, stop on over to Diamonds and Crafts by Teeda. I'll put the link down below in the description. It's a private group, so you'll have to agree to the questions, which is basically no bullying, no hate speech, no self-promotion, no drama, you know, that kind of stuff. And then you can join, because I don't allow any drama of any kind. I do remove posts or comments that create drama or potentially could create drama. Doesn't happen very often, but once in a while I do remove them, because it truly is a drama-free zone. I'm not going to have anybody, like I said, anybody harassed or bullied or stirring up issues. That's on my channel, and it's in my Facebook group. Oops. Oop, my glue dot was coming off. Working on some of these ABs. Sometimes the ABs pull out the, just like in the wax, it'll pull out the glue dot a little bit. Not as often, but sometimes. Is that all of those? Didn't have very many, did I? Okay, there's that. Okay. Well, I am about 35 minutes, guys. I'm gonna go up and visit my sister, so I don't want to be too long on this video. But I did want to show you how to use a glue dot. If you have questions, you know, let me know, or if you need me to run through it again, you know, I'll show you. You can get those glue dots anywhere. The craft stores, Amazon, you know, like I said, you know, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Walmart. The micro ones sometimes are a little bit harder to find, so you might need to get that maybe on Amazon. But yeah, they do work great. I'll show you nanotape, you know, next. I've shown that to you before. It works basically the same, only you're using a piece of double-sided adhesive as nanotape. But it turns sticky when you wipe it off again. Let's see. What else, guys? I guess that's it. I'm at about 37 minutes or so. I hope you have a great, you know, rest of your day or evening, whatever time zone you happen to be in. Be sure that you like the video, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, send me an email. Please subscribe to my channel if you're inclined to do so. Again, that really will help out my analytics. Again, pardon for all the coughing. I'm so sorry. Remember, you're perfect exactly as you are. You don't have to be perfect to be amazing. And do one thing today that your future self is going to thank you for. So that's it for this time. I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.